get started. Fun times. All right, so everybody go ahead and lay on your mats with your back down, knees bent, and we're just going to start to breathe. You may hear some birds chirping. Hopefully that won't carry over to the next video. We want one hand on your belly, one hand on your stomach. And we want to focus first on just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through your nose, there was a lot of nitrous oxide into your muscles, 20% more than breathing into your mouth, and it really helps the body get most of the oxygen that you can take in. So big breaths in, we want to focus on long exhales out. See if you can tell if you're using your belly or your chest to breathe in. Don't try to change anything yet. I want you to try to get your exhales twice as long as your inhales. So for instance, if you're taking an inhale for 2 breaths, you let that go for 4. So inhaling for 2 beats, exhaling for 4. Adding a pause at the top if it feels good, a pause at the bottom. This time I want you to see if you can make your belly rise up and down and leave the chest alone. Again, focusing on those long exhales. From here, we're going to make our chest rise up instead of our belly. Focus on breathing big through the chest. And we do this is a great way to access our vagus nerve, which controls our gut to brain communication and also controls whether we're in fight or flight state. So breathing is a great way to calm yourself down. Literally, scientifically, you get into your parasympathetic state, which is your rest and digest, and away from your sympathetic, which is your fight or flight, just with your breath. Long exhales are proven to lower the heart rate just by themselves 2 to 3 beats per minute. And now we're just going to let the knees sway side to side. Again, trying to keep that nice, even breath. You might want to wipe or open one, let the other one follow behind with no effort. If you started to lose that long exhale, go ahead and recommit to that. Now we're going to start extending the left leg, pulling the right knee into the right rib cage. Going to grab on the shin of the knee and squeeze in. I want you to keep your shoulders from coming up, keep your neck from coming up. Head down, shoulders down, pushing into the earth, squeezing the right knee into the right rib cage. Let's go ahead, switch it up, right knee down. If you want to remain a little more active through this, push down with that extended leg. Press the toes toward the face. Keep your shoulders down, keep your head down, keep your core active. Squeeze in a little more of that knee to chest. And we're going to switch it up again. This time we're going to take our right knee up and across, more up than across the body to the left shoulder. You can see mine doesn't go very far. And that's because I'm not letting my hips roll up. I'm keeping both hips on the mat. Squeeze it in more, keep breathing. And extend it back out. Same thing, other side, left knee into the right shoulder. Again, not trying to roll over into a twist. Keep both hips back and down. Push into that right heel, flex the toes toward the face if it feels good. And extend both out. Bring your feet up like you're stepping on the ceiling. palms up. And we're just going to do a little bit of lowering the legs here for a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover and come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we just the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And right leg down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. We're going to do a little spinal rock and roll. What that looks like is you're just going to come up, float your feet, roll back down. We're going to do that 10 times. This removes a lot of thoracic adhesions that we get from sitting on the couch. I know I've been binging Ozark, so I know that I have not had good posture during that Netflix binge. I also know I haven't been working out as much as I could when we were all allowed to go around in human. So we want to get out of this slouchy position and we break up those adhesions with this spinal rock and roll. Again, trying to let the feet float. Come back. 3 more. Whee! Last one, we're going to meet in tabletop position. And from here, all we're going to do is take a couple cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, push through the knees, push through the hands, right on the spine. Inhale, open up, chest open, chin up. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, tuck, and move in any way that feels good. So that could be some neck circles. That could be moving one shoulder down, breathing, moving the other shoulder down. Try to keep that breath nice and even. Maybe you take big circles, trying to work out any kinks. I know going this way is a lot more difficult than coming the other way. See if you can tell the asymmetries that might be occurring in your body and try to take note of those so you can work on them going forward. Maybe you take a little thread and needle, stretch it out and down. We close our eyes here because we don't need our eyes to tell us how our body feels. So again, I encourage you for the next 10 breaths to do whatever feels good. We might breathe big into one side body, and breathe big into the other side body. We might turn the wrists, point the fingers toward, lean back. Anything that feels good to you, go ahead and go there. Big breaths. Sometimes you got to brush bugs off. It's part of life. Five more breaths. Try to eat anything else you've done on one side to the other. Two more breaths. Get centered. Maybe do a couple cat-cows. And come back to that neutral tabletop. From here, all we're going to do is extend the right leg back, left arm forward. Take a peek at that right leg. See if you can straighten it out more. And then we're going to start to pulse. Let's keep the core tight here. Pressure into the knee and in the hand. Big inhale, reach long. Exhale, curl in knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, curl, then hold. And place both back down. Shake it out a little bit. Same thing, other side. Left leg back, straighten it out. Right arm forward, plug that shoulder into the socket. Take a peek behind. Can I straighten my leg out even more? Most of the time I can. And start to pulse. Reach, 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 inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale. And place both back down. Shake it out a little bit. From here, I want you to karate chop your right hand to the upper left side of your mat and push down into that right hand so that your elbow doesn't bend. Sink your body down, plug your right hip back in space so there's a big stretch through your right side body. Big inhale and a long exhale. Back up, same thing, other side, karate chop to the top right corner with the left hand, sink down and breathe. Back up top here, I want you to bring your left leg out, toes even with your right knee. You can either put your elbows down or keep them up. And we're just going to play around here with pressing up and back. A lot of us have been doing a lot more sitting than we're used to. And so, with that being said, so for here, we want to come up and then bring the chest closer to the big toe. You'll notice I'm not folding in like this. That doesn't do anything to stretch the hamstrings. That just rounds our spine into that poor posture position. Keep the chest up, nose towards your face. Wiggle your left foot back and forth. Breathe. One more big inhale. Reach a little lower. And then bring that same foot back to tabletop position. Same thing other side. Reach that right foot out. And start to drift back and forth. Again, you can come down to your elbows here if that feels good. And you may feel something a little bit different here. Keep that pinky toe plugged down into the mat. Breathe. Pushing back. And now bring that right foot forward. Same thing, up tall, core tight. And let's bring the chest down to the big toe. Ooh, it's a little tighter on this side. And we'll wiggle that toe back and forth. Chest up again, just to get that habit of coming into this posture out. Activate that back body. Flex the toes toward the face, point the toes, see if you could sink a little bit deeper. Big inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper and then bring that right foot back to tabletop position. Alright, from here, all we're going to do is put our right foot on our left calf and give ourselves a little calf massage. So you want to use the shin or the ankle to literally rub across your calf here. Once you find a knot, you can sit back on that knot and apply a little self-massage pressure. This is a great way to give yourself a little calf massage since massages are not allowed right now. And come back forward, same thing, other side. Bend the knee, find a nice And then once you find a good spot, sit back on. And back to tabletop position. We're going to come into beast pose now. Let's tuck the toes. Bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. And we're going to float the knees, but only so much that we could slide a piece of paper underneath. So we'll lift up, and you can see I can swing, but you might not be able to tell that I'm floating the knees right now because they're so close to the ground. Push the booty back, keep the core tight, and breathe. It's okay to shake. And keep holding your left knee to your left elbow, place it back down. Right knee, right elbow, back down, big inhale. And drop the knees down. Shake it out if you need to. And from here, we're going to come into our down dog position. So, step back to the plank, push back into our down dog. First thing we might want to do is get a little movement in there. Maybe we pedal out the feet. Maybe we rock the ankles from side to side. Maybe we grab the opposite ankle, give ourselves a little twist. If we do that, let's even it out on the other side. And back to that neutral down dog. Bring your right leg up. And then bring it forward in between your hands. Plant your left knee down. Inhale your arms up. Bring your hands to your hips. We want to practice now not dumping into the pelvis. Now, what does that mean? Well, most of us have a tendency to have a tight hip flexors, and so that pulls us forward. So we might end up looking something like this and feel no stretch. Well, if we're not feeling any stretch, then we have no activation. We're not really getting anything out of this. So I want you to pretend like your tail needs to be tucked under. And so we want to rock the hips up and then push the booty out. Up and out. So now we want to bring it up, tuck the tail between the legs, and then bring our arms up and sink into that. This should provide us with a lot more feeling through this hip flexor. You can have the arms up or hands at prayer, whatever feels good. Just stay active through the back body. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reach up higher. Exhale, arm back down. Bring the right foot back to plank. Optional push up here. And then lower all the way down, nice and slow to the belly. Now from here, I want you to extend your arms forward, palms facing towards one another. And then we're going to float everything up for a Superman variation for 2 breaths. So inhale, raise the feet, raise the palms. Exhale. Inhale again, peel up higher. Exhale everything down. Bring your hands to cactus arms. From here we're going to take 3 breaths as we float into Superman with cactus arms. Inhale everything up. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Each inhale peels you up a little higher. Each exhale, try to stay stable. Keep the back of your neck long towards the ceiling. Inhale again. Exhale everything down. Palms face down beside you on the mat. For 4 breaths now, we're going to inhale up for the easiest Superman variation. Airplane arms here, most of the weight is near our torso and our center of gravity, so it's easier to hold. 3 more breaths. Lift up the elbows, lift up the ankles, lift the knees, lift up the head a little more. Last inhale. Exhale everything down. Inhale, press up, plank position. Exhale, down dog. Push into the palms here. Try to get your tailbone lifted up towards the ceiling to create a flat low back. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, foot in between the hands, drop the back knee. Inhale, arms up, or hands at prayer. Same thing, booty back, forward, back, forward, so we can feel that articulation. And then tuck the tail between the legs, and from that position, lean in a little bit to get more of a stretch through that hip flexor. Big inhale. Exhale your right arm down, left arm up to the sky. Hold the exhale. Inhale, reach up higher, gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, back down. Bring the foot back, come to plank. Optional push-up. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Same thing as last time, because I know it was a lot of fun. We want to activate that back body. Our back bodies are supposed to be a 3-to-2 ratio of strength, stronger than our fronts. And most of us are the opposite, if anything. Bring the hands forward, palms towards one another. Inhale everything up for 2 breaths. And drop it down. Hands to cactus arms. Inhale everything. Hands down at the sides now. Palms facing down in external rotation of the shoulders. 4 breaths now, inhale. With each inhale, we want to go a little bit higher. Trying to get the thighs up, trying to get the last rib up off the mat. 1 more big inhale. Exhale everything down. Palms plant, tuck the toes, inhale, press up, exhale, down dog. Again, you can find stillness here, or you can bring in movement if it feels good. It's up to you. And we're holding here for another 3 breaths. From here, I want you to bend your knees, and instead of taking the easy way out and jumping, we're going to tiptoe 12 steps, 6 steps with each foot, straight legs, all the way to the top. If you think jumping is fancy, it's not. That's way more fancy, way more difficult. Jumping is easy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head and booty go opposite directions. Fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift, tighten the core, broaden the chest. And exhale down. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the weight into your heels so much so that you almost fall backwards, but you don't, because that would be hilarious, but also you're pressing in to your heels, so that means that your glutes and your hamstrings activated to keep you from falling backwards. Press into your palms. Don't just have your shoulders slouch forward. Press into your palms to broaden your chest and lengthen your neck and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Big inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, keep that activation, arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plank. If you're like, I have a lot of energy right now, maybe you do a couple knee to elbows, maybe you cross it up. Otherwise, we're just holding, just for fun. Press the weight forward, lift the belly up, push into the palms, keep the neck nice and long, straighten out the legs even more. Big inhale, exhale all the way down. Take your favorite or least favorite Superman variation. We're going to hold for 5 breaths. So again, our choices are arms forward, cactus arms, or palms down. I'm going to choose palms down. Inhale everything up, 5 breaths. Activating the postural tone of your back body is the easiest and most effective way to decrease neck and shoulder and low back pain. Most of the time, when patients come in with those things hurting, it's because they're weak. This is a great way to passively strengthen your back body so that you can't slouch as much. And when you can't slouch as much, your muscles don't get wrecked as easy. And you stay out of pain. 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale everything down. Okay. Something crashed. All right. From here, we're down on our bellies. We press up to plank. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. 5 breaths in that down dog while I fix what crashed. Two more big inhales and exhales. And inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, don't you jump. 6 steps with each foot, all the way to the top of the mat. Let's get those hamstrings working today. 3 halfway lifts, focusing on my cues. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the crown of the head. Push the booty back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Broaden the chest. Tighten the core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Make sure you're pushing into the shins for feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale to plank. This time we'll take a traditional vinyasa, or if you would like to take a Superman or Cobra, feel free. Big inhale, tops of the feet. Only tops of the palms are touching. Keep your core tight to prevent hyperextension of the low back. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, place it between your hands, rise up, high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. 2 more times. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Try to keep your left big toe pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Push into that back pinky toe. Make sure your right knee's not caving in. Make that invisible. That right knee. Push a gaze long over that front middle finger. Hold. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel down. Take a vinyasa. Meet me in down dog. And left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, cross to right. Inhale up. Exhale, foot in between. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach. Last time. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Plant that back heel down. Again, pushing an invisible wall with your left knee so it doesn't cave in right. Can you see your first two big toes? Extend the arms out. Bring the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Gaze long over that front middle finger. Push into that back pinky toe. Is your glute on? Check. Poke yourself in the butt. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, flow, cartwheel down, take a vinyasa, or don't, and meet me in down dog. From here, you guessed it, it's fun times. We're going to bend the knees, and we're going to take 6 steps. 1, 2, 3 with each foot. All the way down to the mat. So much fun. 3 halfway lifts for a reward. Inhale, halfway lift. Broaden those shoulders, tighten the core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Push that booty back, crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. You can have your feet together or apart. Let's everybody bring our hands to heart center. If chair pose just got ridiculously more easy, I suggest you do it like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're working the legs in chair pose. So why are we making it harder with the arms if we don't have to, when we can sit a little bit lower? Keep that chest proud. Continue to sink down if you can. Reach for that invisible chair. Breathe. We're going to hold here because it feels, maybe lift the toes up off the ground. Sink a little bit lower, all that weight in the heels. Feel your glutes activate. Inhale, stand up, reach up tall. Up dog, down dog. I can see y'all just like you can see me. You're doing fantastic. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Arm up a little. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, foot in between the hands. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. This time as we inhale in a high crescent, we're going to transfer into warrior 3. Try to keep your chest up. Try to keep raising up that back heel. If you want to reach your arms forward, if you want to bring your palms to heart center, whatever feels good to you. Breathe. Keep trying to bring that chest a little bit lower while keeping it reaching forward towards the front. Back of the neck long. Big inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. We're going to go into half moon. Maybe you have a small, maybe you float those fingertips just a little off the ground. Keep a slight bend in that standing knee. Breathe. Almost there. Almost there. Big inhale. Exhale, land in that warrior 2. This is still working. There we go. Hope you guys still held chair. I was holding with y'all in spirit, sinking low. And from here we just want to lower down, all the way down, all the way down nice and slow, all the way down and then to the booty roll back. Oh, feels good. Bend the knees, we're going to take it to chair pose, bridge pose. See if you can touch your heels with your fingertips. And from here I want you to tuck that tailbone just like we've been practicing and lift up the hips. Keep that tailbone tucked as you lift. Maybe you clasp your hands underneath, squeeze your shoulders together. Lift up the arches of your feet, push through your heels. Big inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down, keeping that tuck. You'll know you were tucked because your tailbone's the last thing to hit. And we're going to do 2 more of those, just raising up to the top, coming back down in 3 counts. Here we go, tuck the tailbone. 1, 2, 3 on the way up. And on the way down, 3. Keep the tailbone tucked, 2. And 1. 1 more of those. Tuck the tailbone. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Keep it tucked. 3, 2. One side to side. And we're breathing here. We're having a good time. Your job is to notice the difference as you go side to side. Keep your breath nice and even. Tell the body it's okay. No more half moons, no more warrior 3s. Just breathe. Just like we did at the beginning, extend the left leg forward, bring the right knee into the right rib cage. You should be able to get a lot more range of motion, maybe even a stretch through that hamstring in the back. Push the shoulders down, push the head down, and switch it up. Left knee into left rib cage. Switch it up again, right knee into left shoulder. And switch, left knee into right shoulder. And from here you can take any other poses that feel good to you. Otherwise, I just want you to chill, take your final resting pose, take up a lot of space on your mat. Go to where feel yourself a nice little thank you for bringing yourself to the mat today. I know during this time, these are weird times. Sometimes we don't feel like moving, but once we start moving, most of the time our bodies are like, oh, thank you so much. Go ahead and stay there, resting and breathing. My name's Jason. I'll be doing a foam rolling workshop this Saturday at 5:30 through Zoom. The link is on blackswanyoga.com. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Yoga Cairo is my handle. If you would like any chiropractic work, just go to yogacairo.com and there's contact forms there. Thank y'all very much. And remember that movement is how the body heals. Whether it's massage, energy work, medicine, chiropractic, physical therapy, movement of tissues, blood flow, that's how we heal. That's how our body literally heals itself. So thank yourself for coming to your mat today. I really appreciate y'all. The highest light and love in me sees and honors the highest light and love in y'all. Namaste.